Luke Shaw's come out backing Ruben Amorim, saying the dressing room finally has standards again and that it's a fresh start for United. And you know what? That sounds great. But Shaw's been part of this problem for 10 years. Add in the Glazers' history of leaving managers half-backed. And it's no wonder Amorim and INEOS are ripping apart everything. The question is, will it actually stick? Or are we one bad run away from #AmorimOut trending? So Shaw's been saying that Amorim's brought accountability and a reset. Nice words, but let's be honest. Luke Shaw has been there under 5 different managers. Every single one of them hinted at problems with mentality and professionalism in this squad. If the dressing room needed a reset this badly, where was Shaw when standards were sliding in under Oli, under Ten Hag and under Mourinho? He's not a kid anymore, he's a senior pro. If he's only now talking about accountability, it's because he knows INEOS aren't playing around and Amorim is being completely ruthless. And that's a big difference this time. INEOS have actually changed the structure. They've brought in Omar Barada as CEO and Jason Wilcox as technical director. It's football people running a football club for the first time in, I think, 10 years. Amorim's been told to set standards and fix the culture, and you can see the fingerprints already. Training intensity, transfers, the whole approach. But that ruthlessness works both ways. INEOS will back Amorim now, but if this doesn't work, they won't hesitate to move him on. This isn't the old Glazers letting managers limp on for 2 extra seasons. And we can't ignore the fact that this mess exists because of the Glazers. A decade of half-baked projects, player power and a squad that's been sought for years. They let bad habits fester because they never fully backed a manager or cut the dressing room properly. INEOS are trying to undo all of that in one summer. Shaw's quote about standards isn't just praise for Amorim. It's also a reminder of how low the bar has been allowed to drop. Look at the transfers. Rashford out on loan to Barcelona and Garnacho possibly sold to Chelsea. Those are huge calls. Amorim's basically saying it doesn't matter who you are or what your name is. You buy into this or you're gone. United fans have been screaming for that kind of ruthlessness for years. But with big moves like that, the pressure to deliver results goes through the roof. If you rip the squad apart, you'd better make it work fast. And back to Shaw. This is where it gets real for him. He's talking about accountability. He's got to live it now. No more flashes of form followed by months out. No more coasting through seasons. If Amorim's raising the bar, Shaw either meets it or he's next on the chopping block. He's been through every failed rebuild since Sir Alex Ferguson. If this one's gonna be different, he has to prove that he's part of the solution and not part of the same problem. And here's the thing. If results don't come quickly, none of this matters. We've heard new culture, higher standards, fresh start for 10 years. United fans are done with words. Lose the first 3 games and watch how fast the noise flips. #AmorimOut will be everywhere. That's not negativity, that's a fan base that's been burned way too many times by the Glazers. INEOS knows that, Amorim knows that, and Shaw definitely knows that. So yeah, Shaw's saying all the right things and INEOS have finally put a proper structure in place. Amorim's swinging the axe and trying to rebuild the dressing room from scratch. But all of that means nothing if United don't hit the ground running. Shaw can talk accountability, INEOS can talk standards. But if we're still mid-table by October, it'll just be another failed reset, another manager gone, and another summer of excuses. This is it. They either break the cycle now or it's the same old story again.